What is a child soldier? A child soldier is a person under 18 years of age who is part of any kind of regular or irregular armed force or armed group in any capacity. While this obviously includes those who are forced into a combat role, it also includes those who perform the duties of a cook, porter, messenger, or any other support role. Armed groups, whether they are clearly defined armies or less structured militias, view children as easily manipulated and highly expendable. Often children are taken from their families and forced into conflict, while others are tricked into joining because they are promised a better life. But this promise is a lie. In almost all cases, children are forced into doing things that are extremely traumatic and carry with them a lot of cultural shame. For boys, it's often being forced into violent situations, being made to do things that they don't want to, being threatened with violence themselves if they don't obey. And for girls, not only are they forced to take care of the domestic duties of a military camp, like cooking and cleaning, but even girls as young as 12 and 13 are forced to engage with soldiers and marry against their will. A recent study estimated that there are approximately 250,000 child soldiers, 40% of whom are girls. These are primarily in regions of Africa and Asia. Countries facing conflict are typically responsible for the recruitment of child soldiers. These children are forced to leave their lives behind and enter dangerous and often life-threatening situations. The use of child soldiers can prolong conflict and fracture communities, families, and everyone involved. The lives of children are devalued by the individuals who force them into conflict. However, groups are actively working to change this. Various humanitarian groups are helping to end the use of child soldiers by researching new and effective ways to train militaries, police, peacekeepers, and other security forces on what to do when encountering child soldiers. Groups are also working to help children at risk avoid situations that may cause them to be forced into conflict. Another way groups are working is to provide reintegration services, like education, training in a trade, as well as working with community leaders to remove the shame and stigma that is often attached to children who have been forced to do things against their will. So what can you do? First, reflect on your life and take time to give thanks to the people and the things around you that keep you safe. Next, ask yourself who is going to help and consider how you can contribute to the awareness of child soldiers to help save lives. Finally, be sure to check out Katoa's projects related to child soldiers. Learn all you can, vote, and have your say in which project you believe Katoa should support. Oh, and one last thing. Your voice matters, so be sure to share your vote on social media and encourage others to join our movement that is seeing people everywhere help people everywhere. Because simply stated, people everywhere matter.